What's up guys, it's HT Jack, and I have a tutorial for you guys. This is on Ascension. The tutorial is pretty much going to be a 1 to 4 man strategy. I've been able to get to level 80 this way, totally legit. I have everything recorded. I even live stream many parts of it. So what you're going to start with is that this is going to be for solo. This is going to go through 1 to 4 man, but we're going to start with solo. So the first thing you need to do is that when you start, you're going to have the M1911, which is a pretty weak pistol. So what you're going to do is that you're going to shoot 5 shots in the leg or in the stomach. Pretty much why you want to do this is that you get a hit marker and you get points. You get 10 points per hit marker. So you shoot them 5 shots and pretty much you only get 50 points for those total hit markers. Then you knife them. And what will happen is that you're going to get 10 points for the hit marker from the knife. That's a total of 60 points just for the hit markers. And then you're gonna get 120 points for the knife, and that's a total of 180 points. Now 180 points is quite a lot in level 1. So you just continue doing this, but then you change up the tactic in level 2. But instead you're gonna shoot 2 shots instead of 8 shots instead of 5. And when you finally shot these 8 shots, it's just to knife the guy, and eventually you're gonna run out of ammo. And if you run out of ammo on level 2, that's no problem. It's just to continue knifing. Try to do like a rinse and repeat. Go forward, go back, go forward, knife him, go back, go forward, knife him, go back. And that's pretty much gonna be, it's pretty simple. The thing is that you will earn quite a lot of points. After a while, you're gonna be done with level 2 and level 3 is about to start. So what you need to do now is that you need to get a good weapon. You open the door for 750 points downstairs and buy the MPL. You can buy the PM63 as well, but I go for the MPL because I find it has a little bit more ammo and it's a little bit more accurate. So what you need to do here is that you need to stay here until level 5. So the last zombies on level 5, I would do like this. I would kill everyone except for one of them. Try to make sure that you gain as much points as possible. And when you have one zombie left, open the first door here for 1,250 points and the second one for 1,000. Turn on the power, and remember to turn on the power. That is absolutely crucial. If you have 3,500 points or more, you can actually do a randomize. But if you get something like me, something like the law, make sure that you have enough ammo in the MPL to get enough points to buy some more ammo. And try to run down now. Try to get the Juggernaut, which is next to the PM63. And the thing is that we need some more points because we have one more door to open until we can work with the final strategy. So what we do is that we run down to the MPL room once again. Now you might not really think that the MPL room is a great room, but the thing is that this here has the MPL, and if you need ammo you can just buy it on the side. It is very easy, and it's pretty much trying to survive the whole round 6 here until round 7 starts. So during round 7 I decided to start doing some randomizing, and luckily enough I got my thunder gun. The thunder gun is very important in this map. I decided to randomize once again and actually get a vector. So what you need to do, pretty much the main strategy is going to be up here. But what happened now is that actually the monkeys came. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of explaining about the monkeys there. Now for you guys that do not own an Xbox, people like that have a PC or a PS3, it's really bad that the maps have to come so much later for you guys. However, just so you guys can be prepared when you finally do get the maps, monkeys are instead of wolves or dogs, and pretty much what they do is that they go to your perk machine, like the Juggernaut, or whatever you might have, and they pretty much start hitting it, and after a while your perk will disappear. The machine will not be destroyed, but you will lose the perk and you have to rebuy it, and stuff like Quick Revive is very bad if you have to rebuy it, because there's a limited amount of times you can actually rebuy something like Quick Revive. So you might see that there was a bottle right there, and somehow I got the new perk, and the new perk is PhD Flubber, I think it's called. Now that bottle right there is pretty much a randomized bottle. Pretty much what it gives you is pretty much a random perk. So if you do not have sleight of hand, there's a percentage that you will actually get sleight of hand. In a short time you're going to realize that there's no need just to start shooting at the zombies, because they will not die. So what you need to do now is pretty much run like a half moon. As you can see right here what I'm doing, I'm pretty much running like a half moon and trying to make sure that they do not push me against any of the walls. Because what happened then is pretty much there's a possibility of them being in the way and I have to use my thunder gun. And the upgraded thunder gun is called the Zeus Cannon. Now, what I do with the Zeus Cannon is that I kill all the monkeys with the Zeus Cannon. That's why I never use my Zeus Cannon to kill any of the zombies, because you know what? We have traps for that. So do like this. As you can see, I'm working this kind of half moon shape, and you can see they're all rounding up into one big clump just of zombies. And as you can see, no one of them is close to the wall, so I always have the possibility of running pretty much 360 degrees around them. Now, I decided to put up the vector and start shooting a bit. This is because this is a very low level, and in the low levels, actually, the weapons do some damage. So I choose to shoot a little bit with the vector, but in higher levels, you need to use the traps. So as you can see, when you finally do have every one of these guys rounded up, it's just to start running around. Now, you need something I like to call a killing weapon. What a killing weapon is, it's pretty much a weapon like the Zeus cannon. Let's say a zombie would block your path when you try to run somewhere. Let's say zombies would try to surround you. You need a weapon that can clear the path, that can kill the zombies that are in the way. Now, a good weapon for this is actually the Zeus cannon, or that is actually the ultimate weapon for this. In the early levels, like level 15 and stuff like that, you can actually rely on a shotgun as well. But I would not really recommend it. Relying on your Zeus cannon is something I would do. The Zeus cannon is the ultimate one. You can actually use a ray gun as well, but then you need to deal with crawlers, and you can jump over the crawlers. So make sure to aim for the Zeus cannon when it comes to the killing weapon. Now, there's also something called the gaining weapon. The gaining weapon I prefer, I have in my hands. It is the MP5. I love the MP5. It's very close to buy, and the thing about a gaining weapon is often used not to kill zombies. It's more used to get points, and as you can see, I round all of these zombies up, and by collateral damage I get an insane amount of points. Because as you can see, there's a good amount of them, and they're all pretty much in one clump just of zombies. And if I would shoot one, there's a big possibility that I hit many more. So let's say I shoot one shot and I hit 5 people. That's 50 points right there. That's what a gaining weapon is good at. It's good at getting points. So people wonder, why do I not upgrade my MP5? And that's exactly what I just explained. But there's actually one more thing to it. Now, there's a maximum amount of zombies that can be out on the field at the same time, and that number is 24. So, as you can see, if I would do just like I did now, and I would kill all of my 24 zombies, there would be 24 ones spawning again. And here's the thing, if 24 new zombies would be spawning, I need to be prepared for that, because they're going to be coming from different directions. So, let's say I have a powerful gaining weapon, a gaining weapon that actually kills the zombies. Guess what would happen? If I would kill 5 zombies with my gaining weapon, that means that during the time I have my gaining weapon out, there's going to be 5 new zombies spawning, and they're going to be spawning from different areas, because they're not going to be in this kind of just big ball of zombies. They're going to be spawning from different other places. And what will happen is that they're maybe going to be running up the stairs, I may be trying to run down the stairs, and I have the MP5 in my hand, and they're going to block my path, and I have to decide to make a stupid move, maybe. That's why I do not want to kill them with my gaining weapon. But when I have my Zeus cannon up, I might want to kill them, you know, by using the traps and stuff like that. Now, let's talk about the traps. The traps is pretty much what is going to be killing the zombies at higher levels. So, this is trap number 1, or the absolute simplest trap as well. So, you just turn on the power, let the zombies run to you, and you run up here, and you're going to see a part of the wall is missing right here. You wait for the zombies to run into the fire and pretty much get fried, and then you jump down. Now, there's only one problem right here, and that is pretty much that there is a cooldown time, which means that you cannot use that trap that often. So, if you want to make sure that you cut through the levels a little bit faster, what you can do is that you can use trap number 2. This one here is I mean, it's very simple as far as you get the hang of it. What you do is that you run all the way over right here to where stamina up is. You try to put yourself against the wall, and you just wait for the zombies to run to you. You can farm some points with your gaining weapon. Just wait here and jump over the pool of the green stuff, and then you just turn on the power, and pretty much they will get fried. If you're unlucky, the zombies will block the path, you cannot run through there. And I want to save my thunder guns shots or Zeus cannon shots to the monkeys. So what you do right here is that you can have the lander as well, and take the lander there, but I do not recommend that. You just run up here, do like this, and you run back, and the zombies will keep on following you. And when you run here, you turn on the power, and pretty much the zombies will get fried. Okay, so let's get up to 2-player now. If you're 2 persons playing Nasty Zombies on Ascension, you need to do exactly the same thing in the beginning. But the only thing is that there's going to be one more guy, and you cannot be 2 persons running a platform. If you're 2 person running a platform, it's pretty much going to fuck up. One of you is going to go one way, and the other one is going to go the other way, and you're pretty much just going to be surrounded directly. So one guy run what we like to call a junkyard, which is right here. It's fairly simple to get in the technique. The thing is that I don't really know which you want to be your gaining weapon. The AK-74U is a great choice because it's very close. Now in higher levels we need to start killing zombies here as well. So how can we do to start killing zombies? Well, we'll do like this. We run all the way here. We're just gonna wait for the zombies. This is only recommended if you do have a Zeus cannon. If you do not have a Zeus cannon, do not do this. So you wait for the zombies right here, and you can see that it's pretty much open here to the right, so you go very slowly, and then you just run. And just like if you would be running on platform, it's just to continue running here, and there will be a trap. It's just to turn the trap on, run back into junkyard, and pretty much continue doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so here might be the thing. You might not have something like a thunder gun, so you need a second strategy. So what you can do is that you can run up here, and I do not really have this one open yet, but you can just turn on the power right here, and you run up and just wait for the zombies to come. Now, if you do not want to waste this one right here, and since you're playing 2 players, you might want to have your friend to do this one instead. You do not have to turn it on, and instead, when they finally are pretty much passed through and trying to run up to you, you can jump down, you can run back here, and turn on the trap. Now, before we start with 3-man tactic, I need to show you exactly how to get the rocket going and pretty much how to get to the pack punch room. You need to find all of the landers. Now, the first lander is next to or very close to the sleight of hand. You can also buy the Shuki. I think it's called the Shuki or Shukal. I don't really remember. And the last one is the second one is in Junkyard. Pretty simple to find as well. And the third one is on the platform, or on the platform pretty much, which is very simple to find as well. Now all of these landers, there's not really going to be any problem finding them. The only one that is pretty much it's maybe going to be a little bit of problem finding is the one which is in the sleight of hand, because you might not really see that door right there. So what you need to do now is you need to run up next to the power button, and you need to turn on the rocket, and you will see the rocket is going to start going. Now what this will do is that this will pretty much open the room right there, or pretty much open these kind of gates. This room here is going to be pretty much the 3-man tactic room. The last guy is going to run that room right there. Just need to kill the zombie, and as you can see, this place opened. So the thing about this room right here is that it's pretty big. It's very simple to run into. Absolutely the simplest one of the 3 rooms or the 3 places that I've shown you so far. Now, there might be some problems with this room, and the first problem is that there's exactly no kind of freaking gaining weapons close. There's no kind of weapons that are submachine guns or assault rifles close at all. So you need to rely on pretty much a randomized weapon. The good thing is that you have a pack-a-punch very close. But the thing here is that in higher levels, pretty much whatever randomized weapon you have is not going to be having enough shots to, you're going to run out in the end. So what you need to do is you need to just continue running. It's not your job right here to kill zombies. The thing is that there is a trap very close here, but there's no kind of good way to run around and pretty much survive. So if you see exactly what I'm doing right now, this is just to show you exactly how hard it is if you try to use the trap. So what you might try to do right here is that you try to do like this. You turn on the trap, you start running up the staircases, but as I said, there's always the maximum amount of zombies that can be out at the same time, and that is 24. So maybe there's a total of 200 zombies in this round which you are at. So when you kill these 24 with the trap, there's going to be new ones spawning, and maybe they will block the staircase. And what can you do then? Because you do not have a Zeus cannon. The guy that does not have a Zeus cannon is pretty much going to be running here. And then you're in big trouble. Okay, so let's talk about the 4th guy. The 4th guy is called the Ballistic Runner. Now, pretty much what a Ballistic Runner does, it's pretty much that he has the Ballistic Knife. We often do like this. The first guy that gets the Ballistic Knife is the Ballistic Runner. Now, as some people might know, but some people might not, if you upgrade your Ballistic Knife, the Ballistic Knife will pretty much become the same thing as it was before. The only thing is that if you shoot your Ballistic Knives at someone and he's down, he will pretty much get revived. So you do not have to run forth to him and pretty much hold in X, take all that long time before they get up. You can just shoot that Ballistic Knife at them and pretty much they will get revived. So what the Ballistic Runner do is that he run the same lap which I'm showing you at the moment. He's trying to run this pattern like this. So the most important thing about the Ballistic Runner is that he's more of let's call him a medic. So if someone would die, he runs and pretty much he takes care of the zombies that this guy pretty much lost now, because they do not focus on him anymore. So pretty much he takes care of those zombies, so they do not interfere with anyone else or anyone else's running pattern. And pretty much he does this and take care of the zombies, revives the guy, let the guy that actually died go and buy Juggernaut and run back, and then they switch back again. And this is pretty much so make sure that the zombies does not rush anyone that actually died, and it also to make sure that, you know, no one has to run away from their patterns, you know, so everyone can just continue doing what they're doing. Okay, so I have now explained exactly everything I can just explain about four-man strategy. So let's just get in some tips here. The first one is don't move where you can't see. Now this means if you're aiming at the zombie, don't go backwards, because there might be a new one spawning and he might block you, and you know you want to turn around and see what's going on, and then there's a zombie there and then you get sandwiched, and that's not fun. So also don't try to strafe or pretty much go to, you know, pretty much like move to the left in a kind of a way that you strafe to the left. Trying to move like forward, but like left, but a little bit too forward too as well, because you want to make sure that you see what is on your left side. The second one is don't aim down sight when you run around, because here's the thing: if you aim down sight, you get so much slower, and not only slower, you also get pretty much your sensitivity is lowered, which means that it takes maybe a little bit more time for you to just aim to the left and start moving there. So never aim down sight. It's a pretty bad thing. It does not really help you at all. It gives you a little bit more accuracy, but that's not really that much in the higher levels. Zeus Cannon is the only good weapon against the monkeys in higher levels, pretty much. So what you want to do is that you want to try to save the ammo with the Zeus Cannon as much as possible, because the monkeys can be very annoying when they start stealing all of your perks and stuff like that, and they actually do kill you quite fast. Always finish your laps. Oh my god, this is maybe the most important one. If you pretty much there's too many zombies and you pretty much have to run somewhere, you may have to run away from pretty much the place where you're running, and all the zombies are after you. Don't think that maybe I can, you know, run to the left, I can do something like that. No, there is no time limit. Just continue doing this lap and then get back there. It's better safe than sorry. It's always been that way. Okay, so the centrifuge is not a trap. I played, you know, I tried to find some maps, and this guy, we were at level 27, the guy decided that, he has like 20 zombies after him, and I said that, what are you doing? He said that, I'm just gonna wait until the centrifuge starts spinning. It took him about 10 minutes before he realized that, well, it's not gonna be spinning today at least. So, you know, it took such a long time, and, you know, it's just a waste of time that we could have used a trap instead of just letting that guy being an idiot with all the zombies. Yeah, so what can I say? Don't use that as a trap. It's not a trap. You cannot control it at all. And a gaining weapon is not supposed to kill. Fairly simple. As I said before, there's a maximum amount of zombies. 24 zombies at the same time can be out on the map. If you kill one with your gaining weapon, there will be a new one spawning. What will happen if there's a new one spawning? He will not be spawning in pretty much this clump of zombies. He will not be spawning in the horde of zombies. So pretty much what will happen is that he will come from other kind of directions, and maybe he will be the one that blocks you, and maybe, you know, you have to use your Zeus Cannon, maybe he blocks you and you dies. And like stuff like that is very important. That's why the gaining weapon is only supposed to pretty much not kill. And maybe saying supposed to is a little bit wrong. But here's the thing: when you have done your trap, you switch to your Zeus Cannon. When you pretty much have killed everyone with the trap, and then when you pretty much have everyone up in a horde of zombies, you start using your gaining weapon. Okay, ammo for upgraded weapons costs 4,500. Now, what can I mean with this? I mean that there's actually no reason to upgrade something like an MP5. It's just as good as a gaining weapon when you have it non-upgraded. So just don't, because it's so much more expensive. You don't always need a crawler. Now, what I mean with this is pretty much, you know, when people are like this, oh shit, we don't have any good weapons at all. We need to go to the randomized box, and someone says, I will make a crawler, and he throws a nade down. What will happen is that about 75% of the time you're gonna kill the zombie, not get a crawler. I mean, come on, you got Juggernaut, he has to hit you 5 times, and the zombies do not really hit you that fast. So, you know, it's just to run around a bit, just click on the randomized box. One guy takes care of the, pretty much of the zombie, and then, you know, you just switch it, and the guy that took care of the zombie pretty much just starts to doing some randomizing. When you kill a zombie, a new one spawns. As I said before, when you kill a zombie, there will be a new one spawn. The maximum amount of zombies is 24. That's why the gaining weapon is supposed just to earn you points, not kill. You can never get enough points, and that is pretty much true. It's just to continue with this. If you think that, oh, I have 100,000 points, just continue. Because, I mean, it's just to keep on doing this kind of stuff, and, you know, I mean, it's just that if you just run around with the Zeus cannon, it's going to get very boring as well. And, you know, it's good to have a good amount of points, especially if you want to show up on the scoreboard. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial on Ascension. You know, it would be cool if you got something, learned something about it, maybe, you know, got to a new level. And as you can see here, I do something stupid. I move where I'm not aiming. I move backwards, and that is what happened. That cost me around 80. Do not worry, I have live streamed exactly nearly everything of this, and I have everything recorded. So if your comment is fake and gay, just stop. I'm going to show you here at level 59 what happens when you are stupid and when you do not follow the quick tips. You move where not aiming, and you move backwards, and you die at level 59. Now, the thing about this round here at level 59 was that I got 1,902,610 points. However, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and my link is in the description to my channel. Would really appreciate if you guys could check that out. However, I see you guys later.